Soon. Good Friday, everybody. Most solemn day of the Christian calendar. It is now 12 noon almost. Just listen to the local radio station news. One of the federal cabinet ministers was saying they're going to do a national pharmacare program. And the first two categories of drugs they're going to do is diabetes and contraception. Now, we have nothing short of an epidemic here of diabetes. Huge. Contraception. The price of housing has gone through the roof. Apartments have gone through the small towns and rural areas throughout where I live in Nova Scotia. People can be working pretty hard, two in a house, and it's very hard to build, extremely hard, almost impossible to build new or even to buy used and to pay rent for those that are renters. Contraception. That is why the advent of the pill and the evil sin of abortion it's decimated. It's decimated the population of the country, the people that were, it's been horrific. But like hauling your carrots up in the garden when they were just little carrots starting to grow. Plant your seeds just starting to grow and they're not even baby carrots up yet. You'd have to haul up the whole row to get enough to make, salad or go with your potatoes and meat or fish at supper, whatever. So it's quite ironic that the government of Canada, in their so-called National Pharmacare Program, they're going to focus on diabetic medicine. Why did they do something and people be smart enough on their own, so the government shouldn't be leading us to everything what to do, to eat healthy? There are cases I know where some families seem to have a lot of diabetes in them. Maybe it's mommy's cooking. Maybe it's daddy's cooking. Maybe it's genetics. Their pancreas doesn't work quite as well. I've known skinny people to have diabetes and people that are definitely not anorexic not have diabetes. That said, it's ironic the government's so willing to provide free medicine, National Pharmacare Program for diabetes, when if we didn't, men that have diabetes, let's say they're not that hot in bed. They're not going to be making, and porn is a terrible thing, but in jest I'm saying they're not going to be porn stars. They're not going to be porn stars. That's to put it mildly. Okay, and the second one is contraception and the sin of abortion. Nobody wants to talk about it, but I will. And the number of precious babies that have been lost to abortion in contraception is something. And that is why and I love immigrants. Nobody's more pro-immigrant than John Pettipas. I'm going to repeat that. Nobody is more pro-immigrant than John Pettipas. But our population demographics got so old in this area. If we didn't have our wonderful new citizens, we wouldn't be able to operate the stores and services and businesses. Period. I'm going to repeat that one. If we didn't have all these wonderful new people, we wouldn't be able to operate the stores and services business. And it goes back to the fact, some out-migration, but that's not the big one. The big one is abortion in contraception, by far. So it's quite ironic that the government in all week, I've had enough of their shit, is talking about housing now to Justin Trudeau. He's going to take and he's going to help renters out. Well, government can't do everything for you. Simple as that. With that, I wish you a happy, holy, peaceful Easter, but I'm effing at shit where they're going to be providing free National Pharmacare insulin, I assume, for diabetes and contraception. Diabetes leads to heart disease, it leads to blindness, can lead to limb loss, and all kinds of stuff. If you can control the diabetes, well, you'd cut the cost of health care. If you didn't have all this contraception, you'd have more babies, and your country would do well. With that, I got to go. All the best. God bless. Happy Easter again. Thank you. Bye for now.